Lynn has been a client of mine for 2 years.
2 years.
Lynn came in because she was hurting bad, and I just want you to share with everybody some of the things that you came in originally for, and how we're helping you. And we have a point to all of this as well, but I want you to know what she came in for.
Well, it actually started over 2 years ago, which I thought was just bicep tendonitis. Turned out to be a pinched nerve in my neck, and everything was a mess. I did a mission trip and was gone out of state, and for 4 months I was miserable. I couldn't lift my arm, which I can do now. My wrists were inflamed. My hands hurt. I couldn't even do my scissors for my wrapping paper. So 2 years ago, I was a mess. We were on the road, and we called because my husband knew of Dr. Paula, and I called and got in as soon as I got home in April. So I've been coming consistently, and I'm now 98% better.
Yeah.
98%.
And we were talking about this today because we both were in agreement that it was about 6 months before she actually noticed some
improvement and some things happening.
And that's not uncommon. You know, some people, what I was telling Lynn was I appreciate her investing into herself and also being patient. That's the hardest part, is we're in this immediate gratification world. And she brought me a lifetime of shit that I had to help her with. But she was patient, and she knew that. And she also knew that, you know, I knew she was frustrated. And so it's hard for me to say be patient because, you know,
I came in tears at times.
She had to live in her body and in pain. And she's super active. Like, this woman is like, you got to hold her down, right? She's like constantly on the move. So it's really hard to tell somebody who's as active as Lynn is to slow down a little bit and take your time and be patient. But she did. Yeah. And here we are a year and a half later. And and for her to, would you say 98% better?
I'd say 98. Oh yeah. We still have maintenance. Then again, I'm getting older too. So
shh, we don't talk about that. So her husband's actually really happy because he said that now that she can cut wrapping paper again, he'll get more presents, right? Yeah. So they travel a lot. So these are the things that when I talk about what do you want the last 10 years of your life to look like, that, you know, Lynn is very active. She wants to stay active. They still want to be traveling, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. And they have good, strong social network, and her husband's over there playing with the dog. So she is taking these steps to make sure that she's going to solidify the last 10 years of her life. So I wanted her to share her story because so many people like Lynn have these problems going on, but you're just impatient. You got to slow your roll, and you have to understand that it's a lifetime of shit that you bring into my office, and I can't unwind it within 2 or 3 months sometimes. Now sometimes people will start to feel relief, but Lynn's this really good example of, she waited it out, she was patient. And then the fortunate thing is, because she and her husband travel, I was able to refer her to a dear friend of mine in Florida to take over her care when she and her husband got to Florida. So we essentially
4 months.
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months
we tag teamed. So with Dr. Aura.
Yeah, she was fantastic, and they worked together, and yeah, it was fantastic. That made a big difference.
Yeah, if she would have not done anything for 4 months, probably would have unwound everything we did.
Yes.
So, and that's the thing. It's like, if you move or if you travel, we want to be able to connect you with somebody so you continue your care, because what we're doing is we're improving the body's ability to heal itself. But it's much like if you just never rotate tires on your car, or you just stop getting oil changes and wait till the engine gunks up. It's not going to have the same effect. You've got to make sure you keep up with it. So anyway, I wanted Lynn to share her story with you, and I appreciate her being here. And she makes the best snickerdoodles. And yes, I do eat some sugar a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but she makes some really good snickerdoodles. So anyway, thanks for being here. Please share her story, because it's just a good lesson in being patient. We can definitely help you, but we just got to get you to slow your roll a little bit. So yeah. All right.
Thanks
so much for watching.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.